Hey, what's up you guys, it's Elle. So as you can see, I haven't made a video in a while, but I will get to that in a minute. But today I'm going to be doing a kind of catch up with me Q&A style video because I did ask you guys for some Q&A questions a while ago, so I'm going to answer those today. And yeah, first off, why I haven't been making videos. Well, as you guys know, I went into a nursing course this year and it has been so hectic. Like, I've already had 2 exams and one of them I failed 3 parts of out of 7, but still, yeah, so I'm gonna have to resit that exam. Also, these I only got yesterday, and my hair I got done a couple of weeks ago, so that's always fun. Do you guys want to see my sunglasses? Bubble. But yeah, so that's why I haven't been making videos in a while, but hopefully I'm back at it. I'm going to say every 2 weeks there's going to be a video, because I can't know what I'm going to promise, but we will see what will happen. But yeah, at the moment I am on holidays for the week because it is the Easter week. So also, if you notice the quality is slightly different, it's because I'm filming on a different camera. Usually I would use the family's DSLR to film, but currently I cannot. So I'm using my Canon PowerShot SX230. It was what I was going to use to do Vlogmas on, but then I couldn't find it. No, I found it. These were all asked to my Twitter, by the way, so go follow me on Twitter, @Taylor. When/how do you use your textbooks? So it depends what class. I bought all my textbooks. The only one I've really used is my anatomy and physiology one, and that's because my teacher sets readings for us and then we do the readings, etc, etc. Where do you find what chapters that you need to read in a textbook? Well, my teacher sets them, and like it'll be at the end of the PowerPoint, it'll be like our homework is to read like these pages of our textbook. And we find our PowerPoints through our online system, so that's how I do it. But otherwise I would just go to the contents page and look at the specific thing I need to know, or I would go to the index, which is the back, and like look up what I need to know and then go to that page. How do you make friends? Do you just introduce yourself or something? I try to find my way into a conversation. Like if they were talking about an exam or a certain teacher or something like that, I would try and find my way into that by like giving my opinions and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I would do it. Like, it gives you common ground to start off with too. It's not just like that awkward, hey, my name's, that's just awkward. So I just try to find my way in a conversation. Would you be able to explain what lectures and tutorials are and kind of what you do in them? So lectures are when you're sitting in the massive lecture halls and the lecturer's there and he's just standing at the podium, teaching from a PowerPoint and giving extra things from that. So how I take notes in that is I print out the PowerPoints. There's a certain way you can print them out that has lines beside them. On like a portrait page it'll be like 3 or 4. I know on Macs you can do 4, but on PC you can only do 3. And yeah, I do it that way. And then tutorials are basically when you go and you can have a more one-on-one discussion and kind of ask your questions and discuss all of that kind of thing. I don't really have any tutorials in a way, as a kind of like merged together, if that makes any sense. Do you find uni fun? I don't actually go to uni, I go to TAFE, but yes, I do find it fun. It is so much better than high school. I find it so much more sophisticated and mature. Everybody is so much easier to get along with. There are some people that are still stuck in high school, I'm gonna say, because everybody can get like that, I guess. But everybody's just so kind and so welcoming, it's great. Any tips on taking good notes? Don't write down everything the lecturer says. As I said, when I go to lectures and take notes, I print off the PowerPoint. That way I have what's on the PowerPoint there. I can just add what the teacher's saying and like highlight what we need to remember and stuff. But I also find that in some classes, if I don't physically write out everything, that I'm gonna fall asleep. So it depends on the class, but if you're more the latter, then I would say get a notebook for every subject, which is what I've done, and then try and at least fill up a page in each lecture. I tend to fill up 3 or 4 pages just because my lectures can be 3 hours long. How do you get ahead in courses? Like, would you read the textbook chapters beforehand, etc.? It depends how much time I've got. With our A&P, our anatomy and physiology and health terminology are kind of linked, so we do a chapter of our health terminology workbook that coincides with the A&P lecture of the week, so I tend to do the health terminology workbook before. That's kind of how I know what's going to be discussed in the lecture, in a way. And then I will come back and I will read the study guide, and I will read my textbook, and I will do my notes and all that sort of thing. How do you organize all your loose papers, any assignments, tests, etc.? I have these binders, and these are the Staples Better Binder, and they're the ones with the rubber. I got these in a stationery shop. I'm just covering my name there. Yeah, and inside I have, this one has a pocket here, which I tend to put some stuff in. It's not big enough for an A4 piece of paper, which sucks, but yeah. And I have a folder at the front, which is where I keep all my homework and like revision tests and stuff like that. That way they're all there. I know where they are. I also have a bigger, a 3-inch, I think it is, 2-inch or 3-inch in purple of this binder for my other subjects. This is just for fundamentals and anatomy and physiology. And I've got a folder in there for those subjects as well. Do you need to have the notes that you took from a previous lecture / tute with you, or can you keep past notes at home? What I would say to do is to keep them at home, but make sure before every lecture or tutorial you go over what's being discussed or what was previously discussed. So if you're going to a lecture, go over what was discussed last lecture, but if you're going to a tute, go over what was discussed in the lecture for that tute. I think that makes sense. Do you take notes using a notebook or a laptop? Notebook, 100% notebook. I do not trust my laptop. My laptop's my like child, but I can't take notes on a laptop. I find it so like unrewarding, and I just like to be able to write them out. So that's all the questions I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below with any suggestions you guys may have. That's also been a problem. I haven't known what to make. So leave a comment down below with any suggestions you guys may have. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!